Welcome back to Beholder to No One, a TTRPG podcast. Today we are here with this lovely group of people as we do another Braith game. We are playing Library of Sorrows today, a new book that is recently been released, and you can find the links in the description down below. It's a 5th edition adventure for levels 3 through 8, and it is put in Braith Shattered Realms, but it is adaptable to your game, so please feel free to go purchase the book and try it out yourself. We're going to give you a taste, just a little taste, a little smidgen of a taste of the story, and let's have everybody introduce themselves and who they are playing in case anybody has forgotten, starting with Taylor.
Hello, everybody. I am Potato, wherever I choose to be on the internet. I do lots of things over in High Shelf Collective here and fun things. But today, what really matters is I am playing the wonderful Juniper, cute little halfling ranger. I lost my voice for a second at the end of that word. Yeah. Definitely not terrified about the fact that Nikki wanted to double check if I had night vision before this. So I'm sure today's going to go great.
It'll be fine.
No, just ride on my shoulders.
Yeah. It'll be great.
And Ida can tell you where to shoot.
Brianna, your turn.
Hi, I'm Brianna Jean. I do probably far too many things, and I'm adding like 4 more things onto the docket next year over at Pseudonym Social, as well as probably a couple other places by the end of the year. We'll see. I just like creating things, and it makes me happy. But today I am playing Drenna, our half-orc paladin, who is the tall of the group. And also usually ends up carrying everyone, quite literally. But she's fine with it.
Speaking of one of the people who is carried sometimes, Darby.
Hello, hi, my name is Darby, otherwise known as Chaotic Darby on the internet. You can find me on as many handles as I can fathom creating. Social medias. Yep, we'll see how long Twitter lives. Today I'm playing Ida, your lovely owl lady teacher. Yes. It's gonna be a hoot, y'all.
The pun counts begin again.
I'll be sure to make it fun and filled with puns. I'm winging most of these, you know.
All right, and I'm Nikki, aka Beholder to No One. You are on my show, so welcome. If you haven't been here before, where have you been? There's like 200 something plus episodes that you can go listen to. Or if you want to watch the videos, you can watch some more Braith episodes on YouTube, which will be in the description down below. I can also be found in a whole bunch of other places, but not as many as I used to be able to be found because I got a real job now. I have a freelance job, which freelance is hard work, guys. Fucking hard. But that's not the point of why we're here today. We are here because the group of you have been adventuring for quite some time now, and we have seen you were talking to a lovely individual in a lovely world. Don't remember the name of
our zombie mummy friend. What's his name?
Your zombie mummy friend, yes. In Faith
he was
a guy.
We also made a bard friend. I don't know if he's still with us at the moment, but we do have a bard.
Yes, the bard friend was definitely still alive.
The bard friend was alive. Gavrin Miller
joined the party, right? Like we invited.
He did join the party.
You know, Gavrin did join the party, but in the last 6 months of adventuring, as you leveled up from 3 to 4, Gavrin fell in love with some random.
Good for Gavrin.
With some random.
Lost my notes.
So we officiated his wedding, though, right?
Oh,
Like,
yes, yes, you did.
we like eat as a cleric. Technically, I'm like authorized to any wedding.
And
He ran
we've
into
got a
another
cleric and a
adventure party.
paladin.
Yeah, another adventuring party. There was a warrior, a barbarian, who's very muscular, very strong, caught just right in the moonlight. And Gavin is like, "Holy shit, he's hot!" And one thing led to another. And now they're married.
I love it. I was the ring bearer.
Yes,
I've got the hype for it.
Yep.
We also regularly send them letters and
we
little
send
trinkets.
sendings.
Yeah, and Gavin
Instantly.
Gavin did decide that it made most sense for him to go with that group because they were in need of a little bit of a pick-me-up instead of the warrior coming with us. AKA, the DM doesn't want to roleplay two NPCs.
I was about to say, it sounds like Nikki doesn't want to have 2 NPCs running at the same time.
Nope, she does not. So, they just lost someone super important to them, so it just made more sense to even out the party.
It's super great. They lost this fighter that used like this stick called Jamie. They're like covered in moss all the time, and like
I hate you.
yeah,
I hate you
died.
so much. For any context to that, go watch Sleepaway on Weave the Tale. Anyway, so you've been walking, and the road you followed runs alongside a river with strong currents. As you reached your destination, you see a handful of buildings lying in the shadows of 2 massive rocks. The ground below them shows cracks and fissures, as if something has thrown them here. Right beside them, there's a lone ruin, a building that must have been beautiful once, and most of it was destroyed, but the front side still stands. Welcome to the town of Blackcleft, which is also the picture that you see in your map.
No. Not at the moment. I don't know if you've dragged us over.
On the map.
Yes, we saw this the first time. Of course. How could we miss it?
Yeah, I don't know what screen you're looking at, but
I know. I'm just mornings, am I right? Lasagna.
We are totally not recording this very early. Or one of us. Two of us.
2 of us.
So,
I didn't wake up 5 minutes before this recording.
Of course not. That would be crazy.
No, definitely not.
Crazy.
Well, man, we have seen quite the scenic views, and this one is pretty low on my list, if we're going to be really honest. Quaint.
The dirt is quite interesting, though. Hoot, hoot. You can see dirt things. Ida's saying science things about the dirt.
Yeah.
Science. Hoot, hoot. Dirt
seems...
Hoot, hoot.
I feel like Juniper probably goes along with it. Like, being a ranger and studying nature, like, definitely knows. Taylor does not. And also, dirt things. And
dirt
then
things,
also
dirt things.
good
Hoot,
soil for plants because dirt things.
Hoot, hoot.
Let me check Jordan's nature. Jordan's just like, she's nodding along like she knows what's going on. I know these words individually. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Hoot, hoot.
That's fair.
Dihydrogen oxide. Hoot, hoot.
Bless you. God, that got at least one person.
Well, we just, our usual, I guess, find us a good place to drink and get a lay in the land.
Let's go get the drink and see how long it takes before someone comes up and says, "Oh, hey, we have a problem. Can you go fix it?"
Look, I think we just scream problem solvers, honestly. We're new to town. We've got some varied looks. It's great.
I've got 1 gold on it taking less than 30 minutes.
Ooh, I will say raise you 2 gold, 15. We're going to walk in and we're going to see some shit.
I shake on it. I don't know if this is like. I don't know how much money actually changes hands versus just going into like party funds, but
Right.
It just Ida takes it out of the party funds and hands you both the amount of gold. We're very practical adventuring group.
Mhm.
Yes, clearly.
It's
So
just more for funnies.
you begin walking down the road. There's only one road currently, and there's a bunch of buildings along it. And you see up ahead you see what looks like a stonemason. There's a sign on the outside of it, and then next door is the inn, where it says the Bridge Inn on a wooden sign outside.
all right, who's got an eye on the time? See who wins this
All
round.
right. And go.
We walk
In her
into
head.
the end.
Like 459, 458. She's going to just start counting down in fives.
For sure.
Can I make a perception check as we are walking around?
Sure. Go ahead.
Yes.
I'd say, does anyone have the keen mind feat? We could just use that.
No. I have a passive perception of 20 though.
Hey.
This D20 is nice.
Oh, I don't even have dice.
How is that cocked? Incredible. Yeah. All right. I don't have proficiency in. That's stupid. Okay, 16.
Okay. With a 16, you see a doesn't. You see a burly looking woman at the stonemasons working currently. The door is open to let some of the air in, and she seems to catch your eye as you are walking by.
Hoot hoot. Hello. Hoot hoot.
She nods with a little bit of confusion as she puts down her stonemason shit. I don't know what they use. And
Hammer.
hammer, sure.
Her tools.
Stonemason hammer, and walks towards the door and says, "Can I help you, folks? What brings you to Blackcleft?"
We were just walking through the area. Hoot hoot. And were we just walking through the area, or were we here for a specific reason?
You were just walking.
Just walking. Cool. We were just walking through the area, hoot hoot, and wanted to see this lovely town. That's not Ida waiting to figure it out. That's Darby forgetting how words work. I was like, there's another. Is this a hamlet? Does this count as a hamlet? Is it too small?
It's like maybe max a hamlet, but it's probably not a hamlet.
This lovely little hamlet. Hoot hoot.
Hamlet might be generous, but well, just be careful. There's something weird going on in town. So
Oh, you say? Hoot hoot. Who's
359, 358.
who? What weird things might be occurring? Hoot hoot.
Trina just hands the coin over. She knows where this is going.
I think it's best if you talk to Gorbrin. Ember or Gorbrin, he is the one that would have the most information for you. I don't really know much about magic and all that bull, but if you want a place to stay, the inn next door is a great place. My wife runs it.
Oh,
Talora, or my name's Talora. Just Igrith is the one that runs the Bridge Inn, so just tell her Talora sent you, and it'd be like 2 copper pieces for the night each. But if you want to go talk to Gorbrin, his home is past the bridge, all the way to the right. If you follow the road, you're gonna be walking a bit, but it has a purple roof on it, aka 8 on the map.
And if you don't mind me asking, who is this Emperor Gorman in relation to the city? Just one of your fellow neighbors, or have a profession?
I'm sorry, I zoned out there for a second. What was that?
Basically, who is he as relation to the city? Like, is he like the mayor, or just like crazy guy on the edge of town?
He's a merchant, but he just knows a lot about the town.
Wonderful.
He's from the Ember Wastelands, but he's been here for a little bit, so but I know that he has a specific job in mind right now. Didn't read much into it, honestly, because I'm not an adventuring type, so I just keep my head down, build my shit, make sure my wife stays alive, as you do.
Respectable. And I do hate to rush you along. I hope we do run into you later at the end, but I have approximately 11 minutes to go talk to this man for a very important reason. So,
Okay, sure. If you run, you can.
Drena's
you
not
can...
going to drag her feet as much as she's tempted to with that. She's like,
It's a whole thing with them. Hoot hoot. I wouldn't mind it too much. Hoot hoot.
It's more of a bragging rights thing than actually getting money thing.
yeah, fully.
Yeah, it is absolutely a bragging right thing. If we're just recycling party gold.
Just exchanging the same gold coin back and
Yep.
forth for the
Yeah.
same different bets.
Yep. Yeah, we each have just like 5 gold coins in a separate pocket that we just trade around at any given point in time.
Yeah, and let's be real, Eda probably has like a record written down somewhere where she keeps track of who has
She's just,
technically won the most.
It's just a tally mark. She didn't tell either of you that she has it. She just does.
As you are walking down the street quickly to your destination, you pass by the Bridge Inn, and then you see a bridge passing over the river that is pretty strong flowing currents going on. Make a perception check, please.
Could it by any
chance? As Eda
chance?
has a shit ton of perception.
Yeah, I do have a passive perception of 20. Do I pick anything up without having to necessarily roll?
I mean, you do, but you could pick up more. Maybe.
I got
a 12.
I don't even have proficiency in perception.
That's hilarious.
I got a 12.
16.
Drenna is trying to come up with some reason to like make this drag just long enough to where it's over 15.
15.
Okay. So
why do I have expertise? Sorry.
2 of you notice that there is a broken board on this bridge, but otherwise it is a very well maintained bridge. It's super sturdy, so it looks very out of place that this board in the center literally looks like it splintered and somebody is currently trying to fix it. Drenna, you do see the person trying to fix it, but you just didn't notice what they were doing, really. They just seem to be kneeling, and then as you get closer, you're like, oh, there's a hole.
Perhaps I should wait a moment before I cross, she says, knowing full well she is definitely the heaviest of the group, and probably a little heavier than your average person, because half work.
I could go say hello, hoot hoot, I'll be right back, and just flutters over.
I'm just speed walking towards our destination.
Just like we
just like, it doesn't count if we're not all there, remember.
As
you perches on I guess what are those?
The railing.
Yes.
Okay. There's a tiefling man who is fixing this, and he glances up looking at you. He's like, "Can I help you?"
Hi, hoot hoot. We are a group of adventurers. We were walking into town, hoot hoot, and we were told that there's been some strange hoot hoot goings on. Also, hoot hoot.
Yeah, that's right.
My companions wanted to cross the bridge and wanted to make sure that they weren't going to break your hard work. Hoot hoot.
I mean, the bridge has been the sturdiest thing in this town since it's been built, and then yesterday, suddenly this wooden board broke, and our fisherman almost drowned.
Well, that's not good. Hoot hoot.
I mean,
It's terrible.
thankfully, Briar's fine, but
Do you
I'm
mind if
just
I
fixing-
take a look? Hoot hoot, really quick. Hoot hoot.
Sure, go for it.
Cool. Hoot hoot.
Flutter under the bridge and look around.
Yeah, just like.
This counts. This counts as a quest. We got asked to do something. We are problem solvers. I did not say it had to be dangerous, just a problem that needed solved.
Technically, you are
Fine.
not wrong. Technically. The bridge
Needs
looks
more
fine. Like, literally every piece of wood on this thing looks perfect. It does not, like, while there's a little wear and tear from normal use, it doesn't look like it's decrepit in any way. And the board that was there should be, if it was the same age as all the other boards, there's literally no reason why it should have broke.
Yeah. Does the board itself that was broken, is it there, or is there any remnants of it that
he pulled
can
it
look
pulled
at?
it up, so the other half of
Okay.
it is up, and he's replacing that one board across with a different board. It looks like it just shattered in the center.
From which direction?
From
in
the
the center.
center.
Well,
Like-
did it shatter from something beneath it or from something above it?
You can't tell. It just looks like it shattered.
Can Ida bend the wood or try to like bend the wood a little bit?
It is sturdy as fuck.
Sturdy as fuck. So Ida's just
It is
trying
not
to
rotted in any way.
That's unusual. Hoot hoot.
That's what I'm saying. The bridge was perfectly made.
Bridge is perfectly made. Hoot hoot.
Maybe
I
it just has
agree.
some
Whoever
bad luck
did
or
this.
something. I don't know.
Amazing craftsmanship. Hoot hoot.
But the fisherman was the only one who saw it. Thankfully, well, somebody else saw him fall, so they saved him. But Briar's up in his house, and he nods to the blue house on the edge of the water. But I don't think he's gonna be up for talking, honestly.
Okay.
What?
Hoot hoot.
Perhaps.
This town is just quite lucky to have you to come here and fix it, though.
Indeed. And perhaps once we're done investigating whatever other thing this gotten us into, we can investigate this. Or it may be related.
I mean, it's probably nothing. Don't waste your time on it. I can't afford to pay you anyway. So,
Sometimes we just do this for fun.
that's strange. For most adventurers are greedy son of bitches. No offense.
No offense, because, yeah, they are.
You're
We
not wrong.
just really enjoy our work. You know, they say if you enjoy what you do, you don't work a day in your life. That's kind of us. We forget to charge people sometimes.
Not how you.
Other times we forget to charge people.
Yeah. Quotes or no air quotes. It depends.
Noted. I guess. Well, good luck with the rest of your day. There's a brewery up ahead if you want some ale. It's just past the fisherman's hut, and there's a marketplace if you need to pick up any vegetables or food for rations.
I appreciate
Ew.
that.
Probably stop by all of those at some point.
So keep on walking.
Keep on
Yep.
walking.
Are you turning left on that road to go down towards the fisherman's hut and or the brewery, or are you going straight to follow the path? Or you can turn slightly right and go to the marketplace, or you can follow the path that you were told to follow and keep going towards Gorbin's.
I don't know, maybe get
Like
all of our
Juniper's
jobs in order.
beelining. I feel like Juniper's beelining for the for sure quest because you still have a few minutes left.
Yeah, look, I am not one to say no to some shopping and drinking, but I feel like, get our ducks in a row so then we have the rest of the evening to prepare and rest and have a good time or do some sleuthing. That seems to be a lot of what we do, and I do enjoy it. So get the boring stuff over with first.
Daredevil?
To Gorbin.
Okay.
To the salon!
So we're going to the glowing quest marker on the screen.
Ignoring all the extra question marks going towards
all the
Beelining.
station points and
quest.
stuff.
So you pass by the marketplace, which you see some bread, vegetables, and other daily necessities being offered. It looks pretty normal, just a bunch of people trying to sell their goods. You turn right after passing some other houses and pass a giant farm and mill on your left-hand side. And there are a bunch of people working there. And then eventually you see 5 houses. The one with the purple roof seems to be Gorbin's. And you arrive at the door and knock. A orcish man answers the door. Let me put on the screen what the orcish man looks like.
Opens the door to see an interesting collection of individuals. Because I am probably carrying Ida.
Hoot hoot. Just sitting on your head, just wiggling the legs.
I have a special I have my traveling hat, which is basically a little seat.
This is what Gorbin looks like.
Love it. Love the vibe.
Okay, so as you knock on the door, he answers and lets you in. And the interior is the first thing you notice. It looks like it's pretty luxurious, honestly. More luxurious than any of the other interiors you have seen thus far through windows or through any other doors. So it looks like he is just a Mr. Fancy Pants, honestly.
Is he this world's Gilmore?
Possibly. He goes, "Oh, hey, welcome. Adventures? I take it."
Yes.
Fantastic. I have been looking for some adventurers, so you have the perfect timing, honestly. I am Gorbin, Ember Orc Gorbin. Pleasure to meet you. Who are you, fine folk?
Oh, hi, I'm Juniper. Probably had not noticed me because I'm standing at in the front down, so I'm just looking up hi.
And I am Jordana, and this is Ida. And by the way, Juniper, it's been 17 minutes I've been.
No, we already did the flying around the bridge thing. It counts.
Yeah, fine.
We had a little bit. Anyway.
Gotcha. I bet. Makes sense.
Long story.
I'm pretty sure it could be summed up with we had a bet and be a short story.
Yeah, but that's not the fun one.
Completely fair.
I thought we agreed to not talk about that one. Okay, so what is it you need help with?
So as you walk in further into the house, you see that there is statues, there are beautiful paintings, one of which show him with another person. Is that person? I don't know. Another person that you have not met yet or seen. That is a very rather handsome person, a handsome man. And if anybody's eyeing it, he goes, "Oh, that is my late husband, Shuren."
Oh,
Uh,
y'all were quite the handsome couple.
I do know how to pick him, even though he picked me. Yeah, he unfortunately, right before I got to this town, he was killed by some battling dragons. But you know,
Sorry to hear that.
his memory will live on forever in that painting.
I
That
pick up Jane's bird in one
battling.
arm so she can see the painting better.
Yeah. Oh, this is much better view. Wait, I'm sorry. You said battling dragons?
Oh yes. We were traveling and ran into some dragons.
Oh, that's terrifying.
Very much
Indeed.
so. Oh right. So yeah. Enough about. Even though I could talk about him for hours. Enough about my husband. This town.
Yeah.
There is something wrong.
We could sniff it out. We knew it.
So there is an old library that was destroyed some time ago, and I think
Who destroyed a library? Hoot hoot!
I don't think it was done on purpose. I don't know this true story. But I do think that when it was destroyed, the protections that have been put on all these buildings are starting to slowly fail because they lost their source of power. I am convinced that it is the library. Everybody else tells me I'm crazy because nobody in the town was alive when the library was built. But it's a powerful place, and I know my magics. I don't know how to cast it, but I know how to recognize it. Because you gotta know how to recognize magic to sell shit. And I think
That's true.
getting in is the hard part, though, because there is a force field of some sort that stops you from entering.
Into the ruins of this library, or
Yeah. But I'm pretty sure you could get through in the tunnels, maybe, or maybe through a destroyed part of the library. Nobody's been brave enough to go and check, and I am not an adventurer. So.
We've been known to go into some very interesting situations before.
Yeah, one time we met a mummy.
It was very nice. Well, the
Not the
first one was a jerk.
All of you were talking at once. I'm sorry, what?
Oh, we do that. I'm so sorry. It's hard to follow if you're not us.
Let's just say we've been on some very interesting adventures and faced some very interesting creatures and magical things.
Well, that's good to know. I think I found an entrance, but there is a flooded cave. And I am not much of a swimmer, having grown up in the desert, so.
I can swim.
I can fly! Hoot hoot!
I can try.
I'm not down to get my feathers wet, if you get what I mean. Hoot hoot! That's another pun. Yes, there you go. Mark it down. Mark it down, Taylor.
Puns and there be.
Put it down.
You said that there's also maybe a possibility of breaking through it from the top side. Just no one's tried.
It might be possible. Nobody has been strong enough to break the force field.
Ida, do you perhaps know anything that could be helpful for this?
I'd have to take a look. Hoot hoot!
I know you're clever when it comes to magical things.
Sorry. I received a message from God, hoot hoot, in the shape of a duck, hoot hoot, who walked into my bathroom, hoot hoot. What was it that you just said, Trina? Hoot hoot.
Do you know anything about getting around magical force fields?
We can certainly try, hoot hoot. What do I have prepped for today? I get more spells. Shit. Have I experienced any magical force fields that I can burst their bubble with?
Roll me an Arcana check.
Hell yeah, I'm
We
proficient
did do
with
that one, but we had a
How's
very
that taste?
specific puzzle and killing
Yeah.
things to do it. This one doesn't
Yeah.
seem to be the same.
And maybe you could have read something.
Yeah, Ida reads a lot. She's literate.
She is a devout follower of insert God's name here.
Insert God's name here. That's nice. 21.
Okay. You know of force fields that are created by magic, but they are stronger than things that you can cast currently. You know that there are spells like Dispel Magic, or that might be able to get rid of them completely, though I don't believe that is something that is in your repertoire. There is also the chance that because it has been destroyed, it is weaker in some parts, and maybe you can push your way through without magic. It just is going to be a open a prayer.
We should go take a look at it. Hoot hoot. And that way we can go see if hoot hoot we can push our way through. If perhaps there were protections on this town that hoot hoot are getting weaker. Maybe the force field has gotten weaker in places. Hoot hoot.
True. And if we get inside, we can maybe see what was broken that's causing all of the problems.
Indeed. Hoot hoot.
He will nod and say, I would greatly appreciate anything that you can assist with. I can tell you where he gives you the directions on where the tunnel is as well, in case you are unable to push through the force field, where that flooded area is. And he will say, if you need anything else, just come back here and perhaps we can talk some more about what you found in the library.
Certainly.
Sounds good. Hoot hoot.
All right, so you make your way to the library, and you see two buildings. This is 9 and 10 on the map. 9 is damaged but still stands. It has written on the board that had the library's name on it crossed out, and it's labeled Library of Sorrows. And the building is slowly deteriorating. It is surrounded by an arcane force field that you can feel as you get closer to it, though you do not see anything. Beyond it, you can see there is a old building entirely destroyed that is ruins. It looks like it has been pillaged already. But
That
it does
seems
not look
certainly
like
ominous.
it doesn't look like the force field is around that part of the library.
We can go in through there. Hoot hoot.
That works for me.
Can I start
with the ruins?
ritual casting detect magic?
Sure.
Just as we're going, just going to start with a little dingle dangle over a book, just like starting to ritual cast detect magic so that while we're inside the ruins, she'll have a little radius going.
Yeah. And
Okay.
you don't have to walk because you're still right in Trina.
10 minutes later, you are able to cast it as you walk towards the collapsed portion of the library, and you do now sense with your magic and see the aura of the protection. Make me a investigation check with advantage.
Don't worry, I already have advantage on those. Yeah.
Well,
Too bad I'm stupid. Wow. 10.
even with the help of the magics, you are unable to really tell if there's any like weaker spots to the force field. You do see where it is. You also do see that the aura that is coming off of this force field is something that would harm you as well. It is not just a protection, it also has some sort of
Pain factor.
damaging effect.
Can I pick up a rock and throw it?
Sure.
Does
As
it
it
hit
hit-
the...
As it hits, it shatters.
Let's not touch it! With our bodies? Hoot hoot!
Yes, that's. I don't
Yeah.
think I can heal from that.
To be fair, that was a rock and not a human, but you know.
Still that.
Still.
Not the
hurts.
same difference, hoot hoot!
Anybody else?
What is a
wants
rock
to-
but what is a person but a rock persevering? Hoot hoot!
Anybody
People
else
are
who wants to
squishy.
roll a investigation check may as well. They just will not have advantage.
I will help them
Okay.
with my eyes just turning their head a little bit, like,
This
Look
is
this way.
investigation, you said?
look this way.
Yeah, I got a 16.
I got a natural 20, so 25.
Oh, fuck yeah!
Nice. So with a 16, you do see a weak spot that you could enter in. It looks like the area is damaged a little bit less than everything else in the, or a little bit more, I guess I would say, than everything else. So it looks like it's more like the ruins, but it gives you a little bit of a entrance into the other place. With a natural 20, you find a healing potion amongst the rubble,
Ooh.
as well as
Just,
the weak
you know.
spot.
Ooh.
So there is a flickering light below some rubble where the magic seems to be faltering. You may try to...
So here is my idea.
You do need to remove the lots of rocks on top of this flickering area to get through, but...
Well, that sounds like a Dorena specialty. Hoot hoot.
Yes, and then when we go through, I run through and you ride on my back.
Perfect.
Hoot hoot.
And then I take the healing potion.
Yeah.
Or whatever healing is necessary, depending on how much this actually hurts.
I mean, it's a weak spot, so maybe there's something we can do to continue to make it weaker. I'm not one in the magic. That's a little more y'all's deal. I can just jump really high and focus on enemies.
I think Trin is just gonna stare at Ina because magic is also not her thing.
The rocks look like they can be moved physically by a person, not with magic.
Yeah. Well, to weaken the force field, as Drenas will go over and start moving the rocks out of the way, careful to not touch the force field.
The force field is already weakened in this spot. The spot that you found is a weakened area.
Yeah.
Like weakened enough that we think we'll be okay, not like we should
Yes.
weaken it further. Okay.
Correct.
Okay.
You do not have any abilities currently that would cause it to weaken further.
Yeah, I don't.
Gotcha.
definitely
I was
don't.
thinking if we could just like throw rocks at it.
I think you're just going to destroy a bunch of rocks then. It's not going to actually weaken it. But
Fair.
make a strength check. to move these heavy stones out of the way.
It's 23.
That is more than enough, as you just very easily lift with one hand these rocks and chuck them back into the ruins. And you see that spot is easy enough. It's just going to require a little dexterity to wiggle your way through.
I'm not terrible at that.
So it'll be
And is
acrobatics
it
check for everybody to go through the weak spot of the...
Does it help that I'm a small creature?
Nope.
Fuck! Hoot hoot.
It is not a hard DC.
Hey, dice like me. Got 19. If I need to, I can like attempt to take somebody with me.
So this is just straight dex, or
If Eda wants to like just flatten on my back like a backpack.
8.
Fantastic.
was this straight dex or like
Acrobatics.
Just acrobatics.
Perfecto. Perfecto. 21.
Okay. So, Drenna, you are easily able to jump in through that little weak spot. No damage done. Juniper, same thing. Eda, as you push your way through, you do feel a little bit of pain as the pressure hits a little bit as you touch the force field, and you will take 1d4 damage.
Oh, that's good. Hit me.
With a grand total of 4 force damage.
Oof.
Ouch.
But you manage to make your way into the church.
Oh, actually, that is a meaningful amount since we're low level.
Yeah, we're kind of squishy. It's okay if needed. I do have lay on hands.
That's fine. I'm a cleric. What could go wrong?
And cure wounds. And spare the dying.
What could possibly go wrong?
If you're gonna die, I can at
Nothing.
least fix the going to die part.
All right. So you all are now inside the library. You eventually will open a massive iron door and see a short hallway in front of you. It opens into a large vestibule lit by magical torches, shining light without any fire. The air smells like dust, and it's considerably colder here than outside. A few cracks in the ceiling show the building's damage, but overall it's surprisingly intact. You move forward, and suddenly the door behind you slams shut. It sounds like a clap of thunder echoing through the halls.
Oh goodness, that was...
So we'll say you went through a crack, made your way into that place, but got to the iron gates and were able to get into the building.
Hoot hoot.
Looks like we're going forward then.
I really wanted to get a drink first, but huzzah.
Could
You're
have
the
been
one
worse.
that wanted to go into the adventure.
I know.
You won the bet, though. Hoot hoot.
I did. You're right. See, she said so. It's in the records.
Does it count as getting a quest if they didn't actually ask us to do anything?
Yeah. Anyway, I'm an adventure through here, huh? Just I think as
Dodge
we're
that
in this
question.
area, yeah, I'm just gonna start doing some like checking the grounds, looking, seeing what we've got going on. I'm really angling for a survival as I'm like really looking into everything and making sure no one's been here, maybe signs of what has happened, all those
Sure.
good things. We're not going to die because of like some pitfall.
Yeah, I would like you to make me a perception check, please.
Fine. Oh, actually, that's the same as that, so that's fine. Did garbage 10.
Okay, so as you are moving forward, you notice movement as the stone column in front of you Translucent antennae stick out of the stone, each one as large as a child's arm. They fumble in the air, and then you can see an insectoid head following it. Slithering out of the stone, a ghostly centipede crawls towards you. It's larger than a human and obviously sees you as prey. So we're going to roll some initiative.
Bad ghost. Bad ghost.
Not a fan.
Ba-da-da. Oh, I'm so scared. I rolled an 8.
It's time for spirited combat. Hoot hoot. Who in God's
I got
name
11.
is messaging me so much? Oh, so many kids.
Yeah, I know that feeling. It's just like ping, ping, ping. Like you.
I live on streamer mode now. I
Why
can't
you-
handle it. I need everybody to stop.
Please stop using your sound effect board.
You did
That took me a second. I was like, no, that conversation's not blowing up any Darby.
Little me.
Because I'm part of a chat where that could have actually been happening.
I rolled a 21 for initiative.
Edith's ready to go. Edith has eaten so many things that look like this.
And what did Juniper
I
get?
ate worms.
8.
8 for me.
Rip.
What is your dex?
5.
Plus 5?
Yeah, I got a 20 dex.
Okay. Up first is Ida, then Drenna, then Juniper.
All right. So, how many spooky ghosts do we have in front of us?
You see one giant centipede.
Oh, ew.
It's a large ghost centipede.
Ghost centipede?
If you look at the map, you could see it directly in front of you.
Oh.
Oh no, I've lost my remember hunter's mark note. Gotta make a new one. Shit, I had it just
But
sitting
you
right
remembered that you haven't remember Hunter's Mark.
Yeah,
So.
Yeah,
True.
facts. Yeah.
Wait, what's the
Progress.
range on this ability? No, we're actually probably gonna need it later. Shit. Okay. Then Ida will flutter forward a little bit just to get right behind Juniper.
Oh hi.
Aha.
Ghost. There's a ghost.
There is a ghost. Hoot hoot. This doesn't require concentration. But I do want to hold on to that. Okay. I will cast.
I found it.
Nice.
I'm gonna put that just right there. Oh, also you're lucky. See, I didn't remember that. And Colossus Slayer. Oh god, I'm glad I found my sticky note. I'd have been fucked.
Without the sticky note, you would have forgot everything.
I would have forgotten everything. Who reads character sheets?
No, I know, right?
All right, so what did you cast?
I will cast the Sacred Flame. Hoot hoot.
All right.
Hey.
As
That is
a
dex.
it needs to make a dex save.
That is a natural 1 for a total of 3.
Nice.
Eat my feather dust. Hoot hoot. There's a D8.
And what kind of damage is this again?
Radiant.
That's right. Okay.
Oh, I gotta add my new feet onto here.
7 points of radiant damage.
All right. It makes a skittery noise at you.
And then as a bonus action, I will who's next on the initiative? Drenna? I will cast Sanctuary on Drenna.
Yay.
Okay.
But it does not require concentration, because technically I'm still concentrating to detect magic. But yeah, that's my turn.
Drenna, it is your turn.
That's my turn.
I'm going to run up to this weird ghosty thingy, and I'm going to attempt to chop it in half with my battle axe.
You
See how that goes.
Okay.
16 to hit.
16 will hit. I think I already know the answer. Is your battle axe magical?
No.
Okay.
And then I do for 7 slashing damage. I didn't roll great on that.
Your axe goes through the centipede. It doesn't seem to do as much damage as you would like it to.
Okay, we're going to have to magic this one.
I can work on that. Hoot hoot.
And that's it.
Juniper.
All right. Well, shit. I don't have much in the way of magic in him. Nope. This would
Do
have
you
had
have-
to take time earlier. Hey, Hunter's mark. There's that. There's that. I'm holding it. Beautiful. So that's an extra D6. Let me write that down so I don't forget. I think I'm just gonna shoot it and just hope that because I got a lot of shit to add to it, we're gonna do all right. I am gonna go ahead and just wing it and do my sharpshooter. So that's gonna be a -5 to my roll. But if I hit, we're gonna add +10.
Okay.
Um,
And is your bow magical?
let me double check. I think I just still have my regular bow. Yeah, I still have my regular bow.
Okay.
But I am going to. They've been hit, so Colossal Slayer, if I do hit, will come into play. So let's just hit this guy. Oh, hell yeah. So that's 21, but then -5. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16.
That'll hit.
Yep.
Did I do math right? All right. All right.
Yep.
Hell yeah. Okay. So let's roll a shit ton of dice. Fuck yeah. That's max damage on my bow. Plus a D6. Plus.
100 mark.
Okay. So that's 13, 14, 15. What does Colossal Slayer give me again? Another D8. So 15 plus 16, 17, 18, 19 plus 10 because of my sharpshooter. 29 chaka into it, but it is a non-magical weapon.
So it does 15 damage. It is still standing as this piercing arrow strikes, and it hurts it a lot. Very much so, but it is still up. And it is
Shit is tough, y'all.
It is its turn. It is going to slither its way / walk with all of its 100 legs towards the person who just hurt it the most, Juniper.
Fair.
Do I get an opportunity attack?
It is not leaving your area, so no.
Dang it.
Why would you attack? Why would you attack Greta? Hoot hoot!
Because
I heard him.
Juniper heard it more.
I heard him.
Yeah, and I was like,
15
if it
to hit Juniper.
15 will not hit. I got a 16 AC.
All right,
If that
it goes
sentinel's
to
the-
bite you with its ghostly mouth, and you just dodge out of the way a little bit. It's stopped by your armor somehow. But that is its turn. Though it will. Will it? No, it is going to just stay there. It's fine. Actually, no, it won't. It will retreat. So you both will get an attack of opportunity.
Hell yeah.
Heck yeah, and I got sentinel, so if I hit it, it ain't going anywhere.
Hell yeah. I did that wrong. I hit the fully wrong button. This is my bow. Ugh, that's 14.
Also got a 14.
Both of those will hit.
Cool. It's
Okay.
not going anywhere. And it's
No!
That was so high.
11 slashing damage.
I do 12.
Between the two of you, you are able to kill the ghostly centipede as it dissipates on the ground. And is gone.
That's an interesting taste of what's probably in here.
Ghost
Probably.
bugs. Big ghost bugs. What would cause giant ghost bugs? Are bugs normally this big? I've never seen them this big. I've lived in a forest for a long time.
I'm not sure. It was a hungry ghost bug too, which is weird. Also large. What sort of library is this place? Or could it have been something else once?
Has Ida ever heard of a magical library like this?
You can roll a history check if you want. It's a very high DC though.
Why not? What's the worst that could happen?
You are good at history.
I do have expertise in history. Come on. Eh, 18.
You have heard of magical libraries overall. You've never heard of this particular library. Each one is going to have its own unique situation. Perhaps as you explore, you will find out more information about what this one's situation is.
Sounds good. Hoot hoot.
Just so we can get an idea of what is going on in the general area, if y'all don't mind, if we could take just literally 1 minute to have a little breather. I want to focus in on just the area, specifically a mile up. Around. I'm trying to see in this area here. I'm using my primeval awareness. When I sense aberrations, celestials, dragons, elementals, fae, fiend, or undead in the area. So at least, if we're gonna turn around a corner, there's a dragon, we're at least gonna fucking know. Or if there's more ghosts or whatever. It doesn't tell me where they are, just that they're present. Like I know they're within this area of me.
Okay, and it's specifically undead?
Aberrations, celestials, dragons, elementals, fae, fiends, or undead.
So many things.
You can tell.
Anything not human or like normal, basically. I think that covers almost everything.
Cool. Hold on.
I just had to double check I didn't count as a fae really quick. Because there are a lot more of the player bases.
Yeah, that are fae.
That count as fae.
You do sense some more undead in the building.
Cool.
Overall.
Cool.
At least 3 undead. Just a quick glance around. I'm going to say it cannot sense above or below you because I don't want to go any further than that. But you can sense at least 3 more undead.
Cool. Close by.
Well, hoot hoot. If we gather them all, hoot hoot, I can call upon insert god name here, hoot hoot, and dispel some undead.
Oh, that would be great. Unless, do ghosts count as undead? I don't know, maybe, which could still possibly work, but that's just what I'm gathering. It's close by. I mean, this thing reads out for up to a mile, but I'm gonna assume that since we've already ran into one scary thing, these are probably gonna be pretty dang close and not in the far reaching of my perception.
Probably.
I can also check in the 60 feet around. I can do that 3 times.
Wonderful. So yeah, maybe
Divine
once we get
sense.
further in or something, see if we can really get to the meat of it.
Yes.
Cool. Well, I think I want to, after that, just kind of look around this area that we are in to see what we've got going on.
Do a little investigating.
Yeah, do a little investigating.
All right. So as you investigate, move your tokens to wherever you are going, because there is some more area stuff in this general open room that you are
Oh
in.
wow. I was super zoomed in. Are there any
All my stuff went gray. Is it supposed to be gray now?
Yeah, it's supposed to be when you're in dark vision, but
Like I could see things, but now when I move, I don't. It's not revealing anything new to me, and everything that I could see is like frozen and gray. It might be Roll20. Let me
no, you're fine. Hold on, I have to fix something.
I would like to look at the statue when you get a moment.
And I see stuff that looks like there were people here.
Is that better?
Yeah.
I have to say, this dynamic lighting is actually really cool. I've never messed with it before, and I'm like, ooh.
Yeah, I'm gonna be interested in these little. Oh no, it went gray again for me. Well, I'm gonna look at these little rooms.
I think it's because you don't have dark vision.
Oh.
But I can like see for a sec.
Because you are in
Is
the
it
light.
Yeah, but it doesn't change when I get back towards this torch.
I forget
don't know.
how to look at what people are looking at.
It honestly might be Roll20 because if I refresh Roll20, it goes back to looking proper.
Okay.
So I think it's just if I move too much, Roll20 gets angry at me.
Okay. Ida, you are looking at the statue. The statue is just of like some random dude. There's nothing special about it. Just a real pretty nice looking statue though.
Sounds good. Any anything
Magic?
with my passive anything magic and passive perception combination that's like, this is interesting. You should look at this. Hoot hoot.
On the map or on the table over where Drenna is, you see a map.
Nope. Flutter over.
So 2 tables can be found here. One is destroyed by parts of the ceiling crashing down, though there is no hole in the roof as the ceiling is very, very thick. Within the destroyed table, you do find with your passive perception a pouch with 10 gold pieces, 2 gems worth 30 gold pieces, and a pearl worth 100 gold pieces.
An identify pearl!
And
this is hooray!
And on the other table, you see a drawing of a sinister landscape with some writing on it.
What is the writing?
If they ever escape, this is Zazrik's City of Screams, home of the demon Tizarazoli. Find them there before they can return.
This library keeps getting more and more ominous.
Is there a way to copy and paste that into chat so we can
already
see
did.
it again? Oh, look at
Cowabunga.
The painting shows a very demonic looking hellscape.
Oh, cute!
I don't like this.
And for mechanical purposes, for the use of the teleportation spell, if you study this map, it counts as being viewed once. Teleport to that location, whatever that location may be.
Jeepers Creepers. Let's just start taking
Potentially
stuff.
later on in the Shattered Realms campaign.
All
You can go to Spooky Scary Place.
right. Well, what?
Well, this is terrifying.
This is all very concerning.
Have I ever heard of Zazrix or the other name? She's Zeralzili.
Make a religion check? I don't know.
Can I make it a history check instead?
Let me see if there's actually more information in this book about these people before I say anything.
It's true. You just make up whatever shit you want.
I could do that.
Do you also not have a bonus proficiency to religion? Me either.
Here are my proficiencies in. I have expertise in Arcana, expertise in history, proficiency in insight, proficiency with medicine, proficiency with performance, proficiency with stealth, and with survival.
I have athletics, insight, intimidation, medicine, and perception.
Wow, useful stuff you have there. I didn't take anything useful. This is supposed to be Miss Frizzle.
I don't think I've had to use intimidation in campaign, but in the lore of the world and the story, I'm pretty sure I've had to intimidate people.
Yeah.
Like, y'all went to request payment. The person's like, no, I didn't say that. And that come up. No, I'm pretty sure you did.
Okay. You can make a history roll if you would like.
Yes. I would like to make a history roll. I will sell you the lowest.
Would you like to use, if you were here, I'd let you use my new Christmas present, which is a timeout share. You can't see it, but the people who are watching can, and it also has a little dunce cap.
Cute.
And I will send a picture to you all in the Discord.
That's amazing.
It's going into the void is what it's going. All right.
So that's a natural 1, I'm assuming.
It was a 2. Pretty fucking low. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
Plus
5.
Okay.
7.
Fair. Okay. So with a 7, no.
So with a
Just
7,
no.
Yes, no.
Nah, man. Not
So
bad.
none of it sounds familiar.
Mhm.
It sounds like it could
Wow.
be like
Made up
D&D
shit.
or infernally maybe, but it's probably just like gibberish, honestly.
Can I roll?
Sure.
Because I've been.
Is it me, Jesus?
In an educational place. I got a 16.
How the fuck are you rolling better on history than me?
I have a +1. The chart is just being really nice today.
You will know that you will not know much because this is not a very well-known demon, but it is a demon for sure. And last you heard, it wasn't a very big demon in the list of the information that you have remembered. Perhaps that has changed. Perhaps you'll find something here that has tells you otherwise. But you can confirm, demon.
Jordan just looks at it as, lower level demon from what I remember.
But it also did say in the note, home of the demon. This is your
Yes, even sneakable.
Achoo. You're welcome. Bless you. That's what we're gonna call him. Okay, so as you get that information,
wondered if they're involved with whatever happened here.
It's a fair assumption.
Maybe the force field is. Did the force field look like it was continuing from the inside as well when we crawled in? Like
it would keep people in as well as keeping people out.
I mean, the giant door slammed behind you as you entered the building. You didn't try to open it back up.
No, we're just like, oh, we're here.
We're stuck now. This is where we live.
But might as well get to the bottom of this.
Yep.
So, elsewhere in this room, you see a door, two doors across from the map. You also see a stairwell leading upwards. Or you can go down the hallway. Or there's a door to the east.
So I think one of the preference where we could go, either as your gut nudging us one direction or another.
Just sort of. I mean, we could check out this door that Juniper's in front of real quick. And then
Yeah. I start to look in and I can just like barely see in this one. And then I just turn to look at y'all like, I can't see shit.
Oh,
And I don't know if like lighting a torch down here is a good idea or not. I don't know.
I'm gonna just peek. Is the door open or is it shut?
The door is shut.
There's no way out. The door is shut.
It is. I will very carefully try the handle.
Okay. You can open the door.
And we'll very carefully enter and kind of just look around, see
Okay.
what I see.
Can Juniper see now?
Can I see like in the on the map or just in general?
In general, because I put a light around you.
Yes.
Okay. We will say you lit a torch.
Cool.
Of some sort, and you have 15 feet of light now. All right. As you open the door, Drenna, inside, make me a perception check.
Okay. That's 10.
Okay. You'll see there's a bunch of mundane looking items, some quills, pots with inks, water bottles, rope. You hear something moving on the floor in a bag. But you are able to take the water bottles. There is a magnifying glass, a violin, and the moving bag.
Can I listen to the moving bag?
Sure.
Does it sound alive?
It sounds like something metal is moving.
Something metal. I don't like that.
Just kind of like if I had like a stick or like the handle of my hand axe and just kind of nudge gently. Like see if I could like push some of the fabric back to see what this thing is. Thinking either that or I was gonna try and like wedge the blade underneath it, just pick it up, but I feel like that would I don't want to roll to see if that happens.
So
because that's
you poke at the bag, or are you trying to move the bag?
I'm trying to see if I can like move some of the fabric or get to where I can see what's inside of the bag, or if I can like pick it up without directly touching it.
As you lift the bag up enough that there is a opening, a mechanical ferret little slinks out of the bag, looks at you, Drenna, and says in a very squeaky voice, "What is my name?"
Wait, what? Wait, hold on! Ah! Ooh!
I can call you
Liz
Oscar unless you
Hart!
want another name.
Oscar.
Oscar.
Do you like the name?
Oscar.
It is the name you've given me, so of course. And it scurries up onto your shoulder. You now have
Jordan
a
is really
mechanical
happy
ferret.
right now.
Now this ferret is made from silvery metal with visible arcane and mechanical elements and little gems as eyes.
She'll reach up and very carefully give him little scritches on the head. So how long have you been here? How long were you in that bag all alone?
Jesus. This ferret is ridiculous.
Did I just get a really cool magic item?
You got a really cool ferret. Roll me a
That sounds like a yes.
D20 plus 8.
So that was 16, so that would be 24.
Okay. What was the question you asked it?
How long it's been here?
Entering deep analysis mode. And the ferret shuts down.
Aw.
Oh.
I think you asked it a very deep question, maybe. Poor little guy.
Unintentional. She'll just very gently kind of like slide it off of her shoulder so he didn't like put him in a little pouch.
Okay.
Where he could like poke his head out just so he doesn't like fall off or anything.
So, for mechanical purposes, though you won't know this in character yet until you slowly ask it all the questions, the ferret can speak and read Common, Elvish, Orcish, Draconic, Celestial, and Infernal. It is incapable of fighting with an AC of 8 and 2 hit points, so do not let it take any damage. It is a construct skilled in Arcana and History.
Wow.
With a plus 8.
Really fucking right in my coattails here, Oscar.
With a plus 8 to both of those skills.
And he's also just cute.
He's so cute.
Really cramping my style.
If you roll 1 to 3 on the die, it will deliver information that is twisted or wrong. The DC is 15 otherwise when you ask a question, and it will enter a deep analysis mode and shut down for an hour. The skill check will be made afterwards, as soon as the ferret activates again, so technically you would make it after it shuts down. And then it'll answer your question. And after more than 10 questions, it will need to enter recharging mode.
Cool. So he's just going to stay in my nice little pouch.
It does not have all information, just information about this area in the last couple of years.
Gotcha. That's really cool.
If this was a regular campaign, I would say you would find that out slowly over time.
But this is a special thing, so if you want to give your players a really cute little pet mechanical ferret that knows things,
yes, it would be very entertaining.
You should buy this
for
game.
them to think they broke it, and then an hour later it just pops up and goes 2 years.
Yeah.
And you're like, 2 years what? I forgot the question already.
At some point, Jordan just starts writing down what question she asked him last.
Well, do you want to take any of the old water bottles, the magnifying glass, or the violin?
Does the violin ping as magical?
Oh yeah, you still have magic up.
I mean, whenever you tell me 10 minutes is up, 10 minutes is up.
That's fair. This will be the last thing.
All right.
It is a mundane violin. It has a few non-magical rune carvings on the inside, if you look at it close enough. So it might have been magical at one point, but it is currently not.
I'll take it anyways. Why not?
I say we take it, and then if we find the owner, we give it back. If not, we can keep it or sell it or gift it to someone.
You see a piece of paper in the strings that say the curse has officially been removed.
Thank God!
You make a history check if you want.
Yeah, sure. I mean,
She said
wouldn't Ida have seen that note
Yeah.
before she picked it up?
It's
Yeah,
just
okay.
funnier to word it that way.
Jadrina is now eyeing you said there's a bunch of bottles of water. She's now eyeing like, was this for
Do you think this
hydration or
room-
was this holy water?
Do you think this whole room, hoot hoot, was full of cursed items? Hoot hoot. What was I rolling? It was a history check. 17.
Okay. Nothing comes to mind.
Well,
Why you say it like that,
was
Nikki?
18.
What?
ah,
No! No!
can
God
I roll
damn it! Why are you stupid, Ida?
Oh, she's not stupid.
I mean, sure,
She's
you could
not
try to roll
stupid, she
history
just-
if you want. It'd be
Can I
hilarious.
help
I got
someone?
an 11.
Oh no! Can I give
I don't-
Dorena the help action?
I can say she gave you the help action if you would like,
To get advantage.
so that Ida can have advantage, who has a better
Oh.
chance of success.
Yeah, I'd
Okay,
like
yeah.
advantage. All right, let's
yeah,
try
you
this.
take the advantage. If when I rolled with advantage, my second roll was a 1.
Ooh. Let's try this time with these dice because these dice don't stab me in the back like a little rogue. I'm vindicated in all things. 21.
Okay.
Yes.
That is close enough to
Close enough.
the higher number that you were aiming for. That I'm going to give it to you. I mean, you do get the first thing. I'm
Lord.
trying
It was
to.
the devil's violin.
There you go. So this violin used to
Has
be.
experienced some violence.
This violin was once possessed by the soul of the composer Varasha Zanti, bound to it by an evil sorcerer. There were supposedly 3 cursed items, and they killed those who came too close. With a 21, the DC is normally 22, but what the fuck ever, I'm the DM.
Hey.
Decades ago, the composer and musician Varasha Azanti was a famous woman. People traveled for miles when someone gave a concert with her beautiful music. They paid a fortune when Varasha herself played her music. Unfortunately, one of her fans was an insane sorceress. Paravera Avaman became obsessed with Varasha and the idea of turning her immortal, whether she wanted to or not. Parava created a powerful curse and kidnapped Varasha, splitting her soul into 3 pieces, binding them to a piano, a harp, and a violin. Then she did the same to herself. The only way for them to communicate with the outside world is via music, unless the adventurers use magic to communicate telepathically. While Varasha suffers from the isolation, Paravera was found true happiness in this existence. The souls of the 2 women have been bound to these objects for a long time. People realized what had happened after a while, but nobody knew how to save Varasha. Anyone trying to find out what got killed by the curse, find out more, got killed by the cursed objects possessed by Paravera. It was Duke Tigrim Darash who found a way to lift the curse. He managed to bring all 3 instruments into the library and succeeded in breaking the curse of the violin, which is now in the storage room. The split parts of the 2 souls transfer from the violin into the piano. Before Tigrim could break the curse completely, the apocalypse came and the Duke was killed.
Casual, just the apocalypse.
It's just the end of the world. No
Just
big
the end of the
deal.
world. Whatever.
So you know that if you find a piano,
Don't play it.
it has the soul of Varash and Paravera. Vera in it.
Oh, hold on. Would they ping as undead? Or is it a...
because they are trapped inside the items.
Okay, cool. So technically, there are 5 ghosts toot, toot, in this building, possibly. Hoot, hoot, hoot.
Good
So
to
we
know.
should keep our eyes open for a harp and a piano. Hoot, hoot.
Mm-hmm.
because they have the souls of 2 people in it. Hoot hoot. One of them definitely deserves to be there. Hoot hoot. The other one probably a little bit pissed to be there. Hoot hoot.
Gotcha. I see.
Interesting. I wonder if this is related to what's going on or if it's just a very unfortunate circumstance for them.
Little bit of column A, column B. Hoot hoot.
Yeah, we're living after the it's post-apocalypse. No one's having a particularly great time, though I'm having fun. I have a new little friend.
Yeah.
Just gingerly
Yes.
pats pocket.
You have a little friend who's good at Arcana and history.
And takes an hour to get an answer.
But is also small and cute.
So is Ida.
Exactly. Got competition.
Okay. Do you take the water bottles or the magnifying
You're
glass?
still my favorite little genius, Patsita.
Ida is the favorite little genius.
So onward.
I suppose so. Oh man.
Do you take anything else from the room?
I might take some of the water because it might be holy of some kind.
Okay.
And maybe, perhaps I should take the violin just in case we come into contact with something else.
Make a quick investigation check when you pick up the water.
Yeah.
Can I give the help action? Because I'm just so good with my eyes.
No.
Fuck.
Cool, that was a 9.
Water looks great.
I just grab a couple of bottles and put them in a different pouch than where I have valuables that should not get wet, including the ferret, which is not in the same pocket as the water, because I'm smart. I'm not super smart, but I'm smart enough to not put water next to electronics.
What could possibly go wrong? So there is another door out right next to the room you were just in, the storage room you were in.
Probably another little small room. Or...
Is it this one right here that I'm in front of?
Yes.
Do I hear anything on the inside?
You do not.
Might as well check every room, right? Hoot hoot. No stone unturned.
I try the door.
Door opens.
I carefully go inside.
Inside is a study. And Drenna, as you enter,
there's a piano in there,
it is suddenly silent. Completely silent.
That's concerning. Also, I can't, if there's a room, I can't move my token in there. Unless I'm...
Let us in! Let us in! Oh ho.
I quickly step back out.
What's wrong, Dorena? Hoot.
You can hear again.
Silence. Absolute silence in that room.
Oh, I thought you were telling me to be quiet. Hoot hoot.
That's rude.
It'd be really hurtful. Hoot hoot, but I trust you, you know? Hoot hoot.
Oh, no, that room was too quiet. Either some sort of spell or there's magic in
sound of that.
I will cast Detect Magic again.
As a ritual?
As a not ritual, because I figured this is probably faster than finding something to do for 10 minutes.
It is. There is a silence spell cast inside. Well, a spell of the same school of magic of silence.
Mm-hmm. Yep, there's definitely magic in this room. Hoot hoot.
But why and how long has it been there? And what were they trying to silence? Can I, stand in the doorway and look in and see anything?
You see a bunch of books. There's
There a
nothing.
harp in there? Hoot hoot.
Nope. Just books.
A
It is a study
piano.
with some chairs, some tables, and books.
Okay.
The
Any
silence
magical
could be
books?
to help with focus.
The books are not magical, no.
Oh, yeah, you're probably right. Like, you're probably right, actually. Hoot hoot.
Help with
Reading?
focus, not to accidentally get cursed or harmed by cursed violin experimenting next door.
Also reading.
Oh.
Focus is for reading. Hoot hoot. I want some of these books. Hoot hoot.
Okay.
Go for it.
You find 5 books. The Notorious Demons, a study of 100 individual demons that were summoned to the mortal world multiple times and changed the course of history. The Death from a Supernatural Perspective. Treatise on Silver Cords, Deities, and Angels of Death. The Great Theory of Multiple Multiverses. The Power of True Names, an abstract arcane study, and Draconic Souls, a study of dragons and related species.
Fusroda.
As you are glancing through them, the first book, The Notorious Demons.
Yeah, I was
As
gonna
you
look
are-
up that name.
As you flip through the book, it gives you some insights of Tezisril. He loves to interact with mortals, specifically those filled with raging hatred. The goal of this demon is to burn down existing societies and then build a new society ruled by people worshipping it. There are reports that the demon was successful with this at least 3 times in the last few millennia. According to the book, the demon, I can't say names. That's my downfall. Is so powerful it aims to become a true ruler of demons and establish its own demonic realm. You do find a single parchment under the book with a short note. To Grimm, I have improved the arcane lockdown. In case anything happens to the library, it will be almost impossible to leave the building. Even if anything or anyone comes in from the outside, they won't get out again. It would require immense arcane energies to break through.
We just walked into a trap, didn't we?
Yes, hoot hoot. But Juniper, did you learn the spell Goodberry?
No, and are they in the room? Like the silent room? Because I
they're not,
they
not
can't
in the silent room.
Juniper, you hear nothing.
Yeah.
Edith's just gonna plop out like.
Oh no, Drina was standing outside of the door. I kind of pictured that Ida came out and showed us.
Yeah, I mean, Edith's plopping out and going like, "Did you learn the good fairy spell by any chance, Hoot Hoot?"
Good berry. Like, I know how to plant strawberries because those are good.
Okay, because we might be stuck here a while, Hoot Hoot. We should probably go collect more of that water, Hoot Hoot.
Or we can find whoever put the lockdown and
convince
them to let us out, pointing to a giant axe.
I mean, also, they might be dead, Hoot Hoot. It's been a while, right?
Depending on what kind of preparations, and we still need to find them even if they're dead, because they might have information on them. Any idea where they could have gone?
Probably somewhere else in the library. So I guess we should just explore.
I am so tempted to end it here. You discover you're
Bro,
trapped.
That would be so rude. Is there an upstairs? Is that what that stairwell is?
There is an upstairs, but there are also more things on the downstairs.
God damn it.
Drina turns to Juniper. We should have gone for drinks first.
We should have gone for drinks first. We would have been not thinking any smarter, but been in a better
I'll get
mood,
first
probably.
round when we get out of here.
You know what? Fuck it. This is
Deal.
where we're ending the episode.
No!
Because it's a great spot to end it.
Oh, we're so screwed.
Now we just need to find
Hey,
another.
there's a tunnel somewhere. There's a tunnel somewhere that got here. Remember? What's this fuck new? There was a tunnel. So if we find it, we could probably leave, right?
Yeah.
We'll find a way out somehow.
It'll be fine. Probably. Why doesn't everybody tell us where people can find you on the interwebs? And hopefully we will be able to get together again before I start a day job and record another part of this show. Let's start with Darby. Where can they find you on the interwebs?
Hello, my name is Darby, otherwise known as Chaotic Darby on the internet. You can find me on Twitch, Twitter, Tumblr, Hive, some other one, all under the handle Chaotic Darby. I am a TTRPG player, streamer, possum, and all-around menace on the web. I do stuff and things, and you should follow me on social media to see what stuff and things I do. I can't promise I'm equally active on all of those sites, but definitely on Twitter until it goes down. So, yeah, catch me somewhere.
Brianna.
I am Brianna Jean. You can find me on Twitter at Brianna Jeans. And when that, if hopefully doesn't implode, but if it does implode, you can find me at Brianna the Storyteller on Tumblr. You can also find my podcast stuff over at Pseudonym Social. So that is currently Aboard the Opal Star, Tempest Multi, and Beyond the Crumbling Veil. And keep an eye out in the new year for information on Ceasefire, The Rise and Fall of Gods, and Escape from Point Zero. And there's another thing that we still haven't that hasn't been named yet, but it'll eventually be happening. And you can also find me voicing Jackie Smoke and doing most of the production work for the Graveyard Tapes. And that is it for now, but there will be more in the future because, yeah, I have too many ideas. It's fine. Also, I'm not hard to kidnap for stuff. Just say, hey, I have a cool thing. You want it in? The answer's probably yes.
That's fair. Taylor.
Yeah, I am at _potato_ in some places without the underscore, because all the new stupid social medias underscore rules are dumb and other people keep taking my name, so I can't get my branding correct. Struggles. But some version. Anyway, some version of that everywhere. But you can mostly find me over on High Shelf Collective, where I'll be running some Cyberpunk. We got some D&D that's about to be wrapping up. We've got so much goodness going on over there. Also can find me on Tuesdays over on 2000 Tales Roleplay, where we play big gay dice game. Currently playing Masks. You can kind of see my little masks back there. And possibly there's some more on Fridays soon, but
Possibly. And I am Nikki, aka Beholder to No One. You can find me on Twitter at Beholder to No One, or a bunch of other places at Beholder to No One. And I can be found here and on 2000 Tales Roleplaying on Tuesdays, also in that mask game, playing Showstopper, a very self-centered influencer who is the star and is slowly learning that it's okay if she's not the leader, even though she does not agree with the choices that have been made currently at the time of this recording. But you should go check that out.
I need to get caught up, actually.
I will
what happened last
catch
time.
you up a little bit. You should go check that out because it's a lot of fun in that mask theme. And on Fridays, depending on when this episode goes live, we are in the middle of, at the time of recording, season 4 of our Weird Web Monster of the Week game on 2000 Tales Roleplaying, where all of our players have lost all of their memories and were put in a ironic twist of their not life, so that Hades and King Oberon can decide who side they want to choose without being biased. And my character is the exact opposite of how she was originally, and it is really hard to play her. My not angry character is now like this live, laugh, love, super yoga lover who just wants to never hurt a fly, and she's like, I don't understand. You can also find me on... That's it. That's all you can find me on things, actually. In the future, you might be able to find me on Lancer, playing a Lancer game in our response team Omicron. I do not know when that's going to be coming out, though. You can also find me on Chaotic Wonderful, probably doing some stuff. And there's just so many things, but I have stepped out of a lot of things So just keep an eye out and come say hi at those things. And if you want to watch other stuff I did, you can find a bunch of stuff at Weave the Tale. We three of us have done a lot of stuff on Weave the Tale, so you could go check all of those old episodes out of Shadowrun and Sleepaway. But that's all I got for you, so keep being awesome. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.